Well, things have been heating up for Lizzo. She's been quite the topic over the past few days, and she's already feeling the effects of that lawsuit that she's been hit with. She's, of course, come out and said that it's all false, and the claims are ridiculous, and the accusers said, well, let's prove it in court. They seem quite confident. And like I said, if they actually have recordings of her saying the things that they claim she said, it's over for Lizzo. Lizzo's entire brand is built on body positivity and her pride in being a heavy woman. That's her brand. Her brand is built on body positivity. The allegations that she's fat shaming her co-workers and her staff, that's what's going to destroy her career. The banana thing, honestly, as crazy as it is, I don't think would hurt her as much as the allegations of fat shaming. That's what's really going to take her brand. Her brand is built on it. And for that to come out, that makes her look like a giant hypocrite. Those are the most damning allegations. Now, she says these aren't true, but it would seem that everybody in the industry believes that Beyonce is already out there canceling her. Beyonce canceled Lizzo. Fans call out diss amid dancers' lawsuit. So Beyonce is on tour right now, and I guess I don't really know a lot about Beyonce's music, don't really listen to it. But she has a song where I guess she praises a lot of the top women in the industry, Nicki Minaj, Lauryn Hill, so on and so on. And she names them all. And in the original track, Lizzo is one of the women that she names. But on tour, she's now consciously keeping her name out of the verse. So Lizzo has been removed from her song, at least in concert. So this is where things are going. She's already being shunned by everybody. I mean, Beyonce is a pretty big name, and this is somebody that apparently was her friend. This just shows you that Hollywood relationships are paper thin, because these people will stab you in the back at the first sign of trouble. You're done. They're going to distance themselves from you immediately. And it gets worse. Apparently, her sales have tanked. So this is from this outlet I don't know a lot about, but they have an interesting breakdown on her streaming and airplay. And apparently, it's all crashed down to almost nothing. Lizzo record sales, streaming, airplay collapse in one day after harassment scandal breaks down. This is an interesting read because this guy comes to the same conclusion as me. It's not the banana thing. It's her fat shaming allegations that have really ruined her, because that's what she's built her brand on. And the fact that she's out there possibly fat shaming people is pretty hypocritical, and it exposes that she's fake. It's been 48 hours since the news of pop star Lizzo's scandals broke wide. She's being sued by former dancers for misconduct and harassment. Others who worked with her are backing these people up, and now more allegations are coming out. The result is a career collapse for Lizzo. In these 2 days, her record sales, including streaming and airplay, have collapsed. Looking at numbers from Luminate, the trends have not just fallen, but evaporated, as if every radio has pulled Lizzo's hits. Fans stopped streaming the records and forgot about buying them or downloading them. This kind of thing is rare and scary. Lizzo is going to need a massive defense and PR campaign no one's ever seen before, and this timing couldn't be worse because of the union strikes. These have caused talk shows to stop having people on, so she can't even go on and defend herself. Her only recourse is maybe a People's Magazine cover. But here are the numbers. According to Illuminate, Lizzo was averaging about 2,000 copies of everything, including per day, from last Friday. She doesn't have a current release, so those numbers are fine. However, on August 3rd, her total sales dropped to just 30. That's including streaming and downloads plus airplay. It all just went away. And that's the biggest thing. And he points out here that it's the fat shaming that caused this. And I have the same opinion. I think that is the most damning thing that's hurt her. And it will continue to haunt her unless she can somehow get that out of people's minds. And you've got another outlet saying that now. This is from the New York Post. Lizzo's career might never recover from explosive allegations. She's likely done unless she can. She's going to have to take this to court and beat it, because if she settles, and I think that's what she's going to do, this is never going to go away, because it's kind of an admission of guilt. You didn't want to fight it. You wanted to just get rid of it. And if NDAs are put down, I don't know if she could even talk about it. So this lawsuit is moving forward, at least for now. And if it goes forward and we actually get to go through discovery and all this stuff, and if they really do have recordings, her career is done. If there is a recording of her fat shaming people, her career is done. I mean, look. It's the proof is there. Beyonce canceled Lizzo. You've already got big names in the industry distancing themselves from her. Her sales have already collapsed. It'd be really interesting if she came out with a new song and we could actually look at those numbers. But past stuff is in the toilet. That's crazy that it dropped down to like 30 sales from 2,000. And that does sound about right, 2,000 per day, because she doesn't have anything new. And for it to collapse that quickly, that says a lot, at least to me. So, I don't know. Will she recover? What do you think? Do you think she'll weasel out of this? The media seems to be crucifying her. I don't see a lot of defenders of her. Shows you how cancel culture works. She'd be the first one to cancel somebody she didn't like, too. She strikes me as a mean person, a vindictive person. I don't know why I feel that way. She just kind of gives me that gut feeling that she's just not a good person. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.